Hello, my name's Kelly Timecat, and today's film review is The Way You Look Tonight. This, I think, is an awesome film. I didn't think so just from the title, but it really gave me a lot of food for thought. It stars Nick Fink as Peter, who is young and single, and he uses one of these apps to find love. And right at the start of the film, you see him swiping left through a few faces of women he's not that keen on, and then he comes across Ellie, who he really likes, so he swipes right, and they make a match. So he meets her at a bar, and there's some self-help group going on, so he chats with the woman who's just setting it up. But then Ellie turns up, he meets her, and they seem to get on well. Peter wakes up the next morning and finds she's ditched him. So Nick's quite upset that Ellie bailed on him, but he's encouraged by his flatmates to use the app to hook up again. There's some humour in that they think the app is a bit of a bad one for him to be trying, but he's persisting with it. So it's got this sort of compatibility rating based on the questions, and he's going for anyone in the 90s, and that seems fine. He meets another woman. Her name's Heloise, and everything seems to go fine. But then the following morning, she's not there, but there's someone else, her flatmate, he guesses. Except she then explains that she's actually Heloise, and she's changed overnight. She shows a video which shows a little bit of the transformation as she gradually changes her appearance overnight. So anyway, he thinks that's strange, but he gradually comes around to accepting it, and he goes along to a self-help group and gets to meet a whole pile of people who talk about the problems of being a changeling. These people, I think they're also called metamorphizers, and they've come out recently as a group just to explain that they exist, and it's a real big problem. Of course, there are some big problems, because if you change from day to day, you can't keep photo ID. The police keep pulling up people and they don't look anything like the photo on their driving license. So a lot of changelings don't learn to drive. Anyway, I was thinking, wow, what an amazing story. And I was thinking, I wonder if they'll explore other avenues. Certain things sprung to mind, and after a while, the film didn't disappoint, and it did look into those changes. So it's got a great deal of way of getting across the message that beauty is more than skin deep. I mean, it covers racism, it covers homophobia, all those type of things. Because early on, it seemed like Peter had recoiled when the person he had messaged didn't turn up. It was someone else. Well, anyway, that's the thing. I mean, the whole idea about dating apps where you choose your partner just depending upon how they look, the whole thing is challenged head on by the concept of this film, and I thought it was really worthwhile watching. I think it's great for anyone who just makes judgments based on looks. I mean, what can you tell about someone from their looks? It's what's inside that really counts. I mean, most of us got taught that in primary school when we were about 6 or 7 years old. Of course, as we get older, we let all sorts of prejudices build up, and it's really good to be challenged and to actually take people for their behaviour, for who they are, what they do, not just what they look like. So, excellent film. Really recommend you watching it. Let me know your thoughts and put them in the comments. Thanks for subscribing if you do, and see you next time. Bye.